Hello everyone, welcome to the Casual RC Guy channel. My name is AJ and today I have a few upgrades, small upgrades to my TT-02. I have some bearings, not original ones, they were a little cheaper but they will have to do. Some pinions with different sizes and a heatsink with a fan, and finally a motor mount that's adjustable, and it should help dissipate the heat. At least that's what I read, and it makes sense because aluminium is a good conductor of heat. So without further ado, let's install these small upgrades on my TT-02, and yeah, let's go. So guys, here is my TT-02 after the small upgrades. I installed this heatsink with the fan. It went alright, it was compatible with the engine. I installed the bearings, they all went fine to their places, the sizes were correct. But the problem I had, two problems actually. One of them was this motor mount. It's nice, it works, but not so much on the TT-02 because it's a pain to adjust the position of the motor once the motor is in. When the motor mount is in place, it's very hard to reach the screws to adjust its position. At least for me, I don't have the right tool or something, I don't know. So this would work better if the engine were like this, it was like this on a sideways position or something like in many other vehicles. So I will save it for another model, not completely wasted. But the problem here was these pinions that I bought. I have three sizes, 24, 23 and 18 tooth pinion gears. I bought them from Amazon. And again guys, if you guys are trying to save money like me, sometimes it's not very good idea, because the description of this product on Amazon, it said it was compatible with TT-02, TT-01, blah blah blah, and some models, and it did not specify the characteristics of the teeth or anything like that. So I assumed it would be compatible, just like the bearings were compatible and this heatsink. So I assumed, yeah, it's gonna be the same as a TT-02. Of course it's not. The teeth are smaller, and this is for a different spur gear at least. So it's not compatible with the standard or even the high speed gear set that I have here. So yeah, it's false information. I reported it, I let them know that the information is not correct. Maybe they will change it, I don't know, maybe probably not. But yeah, I will not send them back because I'm not gonna go through the trouble of sending this back to the seller, and they know it. Maybe some people do, but I'm not gonna return this product. It's too much of a hassle, so I'm gonna keep them. And sometimes, yeah, maybe I will find a use for them in another type of RC car, or maybe I find a different spur gear that's compatible with this sort of teeth, but I don't think so really. They are too small. This is for a completely different type of car. I don't know, maybe a crawler, I don't know, maybe a smaller scale car, but not the Tamiya TT-02. Anyway, I digress, and at least I'm happy with the bearings. They went in just fine. The plastic bushing that was here was completely stuck, and that's why my lap times were slower last time. I thought I don't know what happened, maybe the motor was dying or something, or the conditions of the track were not the same. I was thinking many things, but then I saw this was making a big resistance to the movement of the drive shaft. Even though this is a type of plastic that's supposed to have low friction, it's not even comparable to bearings. So this is an advice that I see people giving online. If you're gonna buy a Tamiya kit, get the bearings from the start and assemble the kit already with the bearings. This is a very good advice that I learned, and I recommend to everyone wanting to get into this Tamiya thing. So this heatsink was also cheap. I connected here to the receiver. Some people connected directly to the battery. We'll see about that later, but this is a very small fan. I also 3D printed a rear wing put in the body of this car, and I can show it right now. It's not finished because it's very rough. You can see there is rough, so I'm gonna try to sand it, but I'm quite happy with the design of the wing. I will have to make 2 holes, and it will go right here, and it looks awesome. Should have maybe some drag only, I don't know, but we'll see. I like it. I like to make this kind of experiments, just like I did with this diffuser here, that probably doesn't do anything, but there's a sense of accomplishment of printing your own parts and testing them in your RC car. At least for me, it's quite satisfying and it's fun. I'm pretty confident that I will beat my personal best time of 31.9 seconds. And yeah, let's see if I can do it. So for now, guys, I have another surprise coming to the channel, but it's a surprise, so stay tuned, subscribe and like. See you guys on the next video. Peace.